Dear Dora, I miss you. The many night times when still at 22 years old, you came and snuggled with me at night and we watched bad sitcoms and giggled and talked. I miss you. There were close to 1,000 people that came to Dora's funeral memorial service. I don't think that she had any idea of how much she was loved.
There's been a lot of times where I've thought about killing myself, but I think I'm over that now. Hopefully, yes. I seem to be doing much better.
I myself have not only gone into the psych ward for my depression and for attempted suicide.
There are two separate times where I attempted to commit suicide myself, both of them in high school.
When somebody's depressed, you just need someone to talk to and help you out, take you seriously with the thoughts and things you say. And that's probably the most important thing, is just to take people who seem depressed or seem like something is wrong seriously.
I've tried waiting, I've tried all these things, but it's just, I think the people who say, you know, you're too young or it'll be okay, sometimes I feel like the people who say that don't always understand how all-encompassing this feeling is. Just, it's more than just saying it's difficult to wait. It's difficult to just sit with this because it like consumes you.
You just have to be open with what's bothering you. Don't try to hold it down. Don't push it down. It's not worth it.
It can happen in a flash, but make that flash not happen, because you do matter. And you can make huge contributions to the world. If you can, talk to your family doctor, talk to the counseling service here. They'll help you get the help you need. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, again, that's your depression talking. You really are loved.
What I observed over the course of those 2 weeks, there's just a lot of patients who didn't get visitors because people didn't understand really what mental illness is or how to deal with it. And so a lot of patients, their families just didn't come visit them because it was hard or it was difficult or they didn't understand.
I guess the thing is that I've been there. It's a huge number. And luckily I failed every time. And I think the thing is that I'm really glad I did. Looking back on it, looking back on what my life was, I understand. And I understand why that person wanted to do it.
I grew up and I often felt like I was ignored or I didn't fit in, and I just could not find anyone to connect with. And I would ask those questions. I'd be like, what if I just didn't show up the next day? What if, would people be worried about it? I mean, I don't know if I said that to seek attention or if I was suicidal and I didn't realize it. I never attempted anything.
I've had to take someone to the hospital because I found him bleeding, and that really is not a great experience, but I'm glad I was there to help her. The point of it, though, is you're not going through that by yourself. There's always somebody that sees you. There's always somebody that senses something's wrong. Think about the friends that you have. Think about the ones that have been there the longest. Think about the ones that you've gone through the most crap with. That's for a reason. And I know that it's changed my life and it's changed others.
But you're lucky. You have a life that can be about more than just surviving. You can live, and if you can try, you can keep hope. Remember that your life is a rare gift, and remember that those not lucky enough to receive that gift wish they had. And keep your hope intact.
In the back of my mind, I'm always like, I still wonder why people commit suicide. And I wish there was some way that we could help them, because it definitely makes everyone around them who love them hurt even more.
Suicide does have that negative stigma when you try to tell somebody about it. And what I'm here to tell you right now is that you shouldn't be afraid.
There's always something that you can do to change what's going on in your life. There's always something that you can do to make it better. And even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. You have to move forward. Strength is judged by how much you can take and still move forward. And when you're not feeling so strong, you need help. You need people there to be beside you. It doesn't have to be a psychiatrist. It doesn't have to be a teacher. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's writing. Maybe it's playing a video game. There's always something you can do.
There is more afterwards. There is more if I kept on continuing. And to this day, I'm now happier that I'm glad that I never did the things that I've done. I'm glad that I got the professional help that I needed. And I'm glad that my friends were there because they've always been there, even though I thought they weren't. Everyone's out there for you. Everyone's out there to make sure that you are the person that you want to be. Because you are special, you are unique. There's no other better way of putting it.
Really all I can say is get yourself out there and tell your friends. They're there to support you. Even when you don't expect it from some people, they're going to be there for you. So go out and just get help for yourself. It's the best thing you can do.